Good morning, students. Today I will be discussing a very important topic from Indian Constitution, that is working of Indian Parliament. You can visit our website gkindiavideos.com for more video tutorials on general knowledge. These video tutorials will be useful for you for various competition exams like IAS, PCS, NDA, UPSC exams and other state level competition exams. So keep watching our videos, do like our videos, subscribe our channel on YouTube. Let us start the topic of Parliament working. The working of Indian Parliament is according to certain rules and conventions. First of all, what is quorum? Quorum is the minimum number of members of Parliament which are required to be present to transact the business of the House. And according to Article 100 of the Indian Constitution, quorum is 1/10 of the total members of House. So what important point is that what is the definition of quorum and what is the strength of quorum required for Indian Parliament. You have to remember these 2 points. And another important point is quorum is under Article 100 of Indian Constitution. You have to remember this article. Then what is question hour? Question hour is working in the Indian Parliament usually starts with question hour in the morning, and during question hour the ministers they answer the questions raised by other members of the House. There are 3 types of questions. You have to remember these 3 types of questions, and sometimes multiple choice questions can be framed from this topic, that is what are the start questions, what are unstart questions, what is the difference between start question and unstart question. So I am discussing with you here this very important topic. For start question, oral answers are given by the ministers. Supplementary questions may be asked for these start questions, and one question by one member only can be asked. For unstart questions, written answers are given by the ministers. For asking these type of questions, 10-day notice period is given to the minister for this type of question is asked in the Parliament, and there is no supplementary question is allowed for unstart questions. So you have to remember these differences between start question and unstart questions. Third is short notice questions. A member of Parliament can ask short notice question on matter of urgent public importance. This is known as short notice question. Then what is 0 hour? 0 hour usually starts after the question hour is completed, and it starts at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. During 0 hour, what happens is any question of urgent public importance can be raised by any member without giving any prior notice. And the 0 hour is not mentioned in rules of the Parliament, but it has now become a convention of Parliament, and it starts at 12 p.m. The next point is what is vote on account. As we already know that budget is usually presented by the finance minister in the last week of February. For the demands or the budget, all the projects which are presented during general budget, for approval of those demands of grants, the Parliament takes 2 to 3 months time for discussion, and then the final approval to the budget is done. But for that 2 to 3 months time, vote on account allows the government to draw some money from Consolidated Fund of India to meet the expenditure during this 2 to 3 months time. This is known as vote on account. Next, what is guillotine? It means all outstanding matters in relation to demands of grants, they are disposed of by the Speaker of the House on the last day of session of the Parliament, and this is known as guillotine. You have to remember this important point. Then there are certain motions and resolutions which are passed in the Parliament. These motions and resolutions are raised by government or private members. These different type of motions include, one is adjournment motion, and this motion is moved by any member to discuss the matter of urgent public importance. For adjournment motion to be raised, support of at least 50 members is required to get permission for this type of motion. Second is calling attention motion. For this motion, attention of a minister is to any member of any matter of public importance is drawn by this type of motion, and when calling attention motion is drawn, the minister usually makes a brief statement and he may take some time to answer the question raised by any other member. Next is privilege motion. If any minister has committed breach of privilege of the House by concealing any fact or he has given some distorted fact, then privilege motion is passed in the parliament. Then there are certain type of cut motions. The aim of the cut motion is to reduce the amount of demands of grants presented by the government during budget. There are three types of cut motions. One is policy cut motion. It means to express the disapproval of the policy underlying a particular demand, and in policy cut motion the demand of grant is reduced by ₹1. For economy cut motion, the reduction of amount of grant is by a specific amount, and for token cut motion is to ventilate specific grievances, and the amount of demand of grant is reduced by ₹100 in token cut motion. So you have to remember these policy cut motion, token cut motion and economy cut motion, and these amounts you have to remember. Sometimes multiple choice of type of question can be asked from this topic. So you have to remember these policy cut motions, economy cut motions and token cut motions along with the amount of grants which are reduced during these type of motions. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. If you like our lectures, visit our website gkindiavideos.com, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.